Next, I will show you some operations with articles. So after I restarted the program, I see that I have two domains, and the personal domain has two categories. The programming domain has three categories. So right now, I have pretty much everything in place to start creating some articles. And first of all, I will create some articles under the programming domain and under the category called C#. So let's switch from one domain to another. The C# category is already selected. And then I will clear the screen. I will clear all the settings just to make sure that there is nothing left. And I wanted to watch very closely what happens next, because it's a very interesting thing. So right now, as you see, this text field is available. I can type something here. The search button is grayed out, and also the create button is grayed out. So the program is in the standby mode. It's waiting for me to take some actions. So let me put something in this area. So I said compare to strings. As you see right now, the search button is available, but the create article is not available. This means that the program believes that I want to search for an article. However, in my case, I don't want to search for an article. I want to create an article. So in that case, I will just start typing something here. So I will just type something, and I want you to watch search and the create button to see what happens as I type letters. Have you seen it? So basically, like right now, the search button is grayed out and the create button is available, which means that the program says, hey, I'm in the create new article mode. So let's put some real text right now. I'll get rid of this one. So right now I have a title, I have a content for my article, the create button is available. So this tells me that I'm ready to create the article. So let's create it. Okay, I have a confirmation message and the article is created. How do I know that I have an article? I will show you like some quick search operations, although there will be like another video about the search. So right now, if I want to see all the articles that are under the C#, I will just click all, and then I will click the search button. And I get like one article. That's the article that I created. So indeed, the article was successfully created. So next, let's create a few more articles under the C#. Again, I will start by clearing, just so the program knows that what I'm about to do. And again, I want you to watch closely how the program detects the search, how it switches from the search mode into create article. So right now it believes that I want to search for something, but once I type some content in the content of the article, it goes into the create mode. So I'll click create. Again, let's take a look to make sure that I have two articles. And yes, I have two articles. Let's create a third article. Again, I'll click clear to make sure there is nothing left. The articles themselves are not really important. It's just a way to show you how the program works. Okay, I have a third article. I will go back to view them, and I have indeed three articles for C#. Let's create an article under HTML. So first of all, I will select the HTML category. I will click clear again, just as a precaution, and then I will start typing the title. And then I will put something in the content. I have the content, I'm ready to create it. So once I click create, I have the confirmation that the article has been created. I can use the same operations from here. I can say create. Let me show you next for the next one. And then I will create a new article for Python. So I select the category Python. I will enter something under the title area, and then I'll put something in the content. And if I look under articles, I see that only the create menu is available. So I'll click create. I have the confirmation, and right now I have the article. If I click here, searching for all the articles under Python, I will see that I have one article. Let's take a look at other menus. Actually, let's create a few more articles under the other domain, just for the sake of doing it. So I'll switch to the personal domain. And under finance, let's create an article here. And again, like first, let's make sure that I don't have any other settings from the previous operation. Sometimes I like to go online and look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average at the charts. So this is a way like to keep them here. You can keep them in your browser, but this is my way to keep them here. And as you can see here, let me show you something. This is a new article. And if you see in this area, you'll see a star, an asterisk. This tells you that basically you have a dirty article, meaning that you have an article which has modifications, but they have not been saved. So let me create it by using this button here. Okay, and I can see it there. And then let's create another article for the jobs category. So this should be about my dream job. Sometimes I need to be reminded what my dream job is, pretty much like do nothing and get a lot of money. Let's save it. And I have saved it. Everything is here. Let's take a look at other options. So I created an article. Let's see how I can update an article. So for this reason, let's go to programming, because I have many articles, not many. I have 3 articles under the C#. So first of all, I will select an article and I say, well, I want to modify the article that talks about initializing the string. So I will select the article. However, if I try to make any modifications here, like nothing will happen because the article is in read-only mode. This is the read-only title. This is the read-only content. So what I will do, I will need to unlock the article. So once I unlock the article, the title is moved here, so I can type something. So I can say initialize my string. And here I can say hello world 2. And right now I have 2 options, like to update the article. I have the option to click the save button or the update button. The save actually means save and continue. The update means update and exit. So basically with the save button, I will save the article, but all the information will stay on my screen, and then I will keep making modifications and keep saving it. With the update button, basically once I click update, the article will be saved, and then I will go back to the main screen and I will be ready for the next operation. So let's click update. Okay, the article has been updated, everything has been refreshed. I'm ready to try something new here. So let's do again a search. Let's make sure that the article has been updated. So I will look at initialize my screen, initialize my string. Indeed, right now it contains the updated information. I have hello world 2, so definitely it has been updated. So let's say that I want to keep making modifications. I will unlock it. First of all, I will take out the 2. I will take out my here. And then let's add a little bit more text here. And this is a lorem ipsum text. It's not really important. The goal is just to say something, to enter something. So before I will click save, I want you to look closely here, because once I click save, you will see the screen flashing, and this is a way to indicate that the article has been saved. And right now the article is dirty. Once I save it, it will be saved. So let's take a look. Okay. The screen has flashed. It tells me that the article has been saved. And here indeed the article is no longer dirty. So right now I can just keep adding more text. Yeah, the text itself, it's not really important. I'll just click again, save. So again, the article has been saved and I'm back to the screen. So for example, right now, let me show you another option, how you can use save in another way. So first of all, I will clear everything. I will select all the articles. So let's try to add how to for all the articles. So what I will do, I will select the first one. I will unlock it. I will say how to, and then I will save it. And then I will go to the next one. As you can see, like I don't hit the update button because once I hit update, this search table will be deleted, will be reinitialized. So I will just select the next one, unlock it, add again how to, and then save it. And as you can see here, I don't have the how to words because this is still the table the way it was showing the previous searches. I didn't refresh the search, so all this information is still old, but that's okay. And then I want to add the how to initialize the string. So again, I select the article, I unlock it, I go here, how to, save it. And then let's clear everything and let's take a look to see the modification. So I will select all the articles, I'll click search. And as you can see right now, all articles, they start with how to, which was my goal. So that's, again, that's the difference between save and update. Save means save and continue. Update is update and exit. Okay. Let's see what other operations I can do. So I created an article. I showed you how to create an article. I showed you how to update it. Let me show how you can delete an article. So in that case, I will just select the article about the string. Now let's select about the one about the GUID. So I'll select it. I will just go to delete. Yes, and the article has been deleted. I will run another search for all the articles under the C# category. And you can see I have only 2 and the article has been removed. Let me put it back because I might need it later. So I will enter the same information. I'll clear again everything. And then I'll put the information here, create, and it's done. And indeed, I still have 3 articles. And next, I want to move an article. So there are a few ways that you can move an article. You can move an article inside the same. You can move an article from one category to another one. Or you can also, you might want to move an article in a completely different domain. So for now, let's try to move an article, the article about the GUID from C# to Python. So I selected the article. I will go to move to. I have only 2 options and I will say, let's move it to Python. I am asked to confirm my action. I will say yes. And then let's go to Python and let's take a look to see what's there. And indeed, right now the article has been taken from C# and has been moved to a GUID, to the Python category. And then I want to show you how I can move an article from one category, from one domain to a completely new domain under a different category. So for example, I will take this article. Let's say that I want to move it under the personal domain, under the finance domain. It's not important if it makes sense. This is just to show you how it's done. And in this case, the operation, it's not straightforward. You have to take several steps to complete it. So first of all, I will create a temporary category. I will move the article from my current category to another category, to the temporary category. I will move the temporary category to the next domain. and then I will take the article from the temporary category and put it to the target category. So let me show you. So first of all, let's create a temporary category. I'll call it temp. It's really not important. Okay, I will go to my article, which is the one about the GUID. I will take it from here and I will move it to the temporary category. The article has been moved. Let's take a quick look. So right now, I need to move the temporary category from the programming domain to the personal domain. So I go to categories, move to personal. Confirmation, I'm okay with this action. And I have the confirmation. So right now the temporary category is no longer under the programming domain. And if I go to the personal domain, I see a temporary category. And if I look here, I see indeed my article. So the goal was like to take this article and put it under the finance category. So I will select my article and then I will say move to finance. And let's take another look under finance. And indeed, I was able to move an article from a completely different domain into another domain. So right now, it doesn't make sense to keep it here. We prefer to have it under the other ones. I will do the same operation, but I will put it under the programming domain. So let's move it first into the temporary category. Then I will move the category into a different domain. I will switch domains. I will take the article from this category and move it to where it was originally. It was under C#. And if I look again here, I will see all my articles. So this is good. Okay, and then let me bring up, I will bring up like this article. It's pretty long, but it's not important. So I will unlock it. Let me type like a few spaces here, and then I will put some text and a few more characters here. If I click the No Tabs button, basically like all the tabs from my article will be replaced with 4 spaces. I don't have any tabs, so it's really, I cannot show it to you, but you have to believe me. The next one that I want to show is the left switch. So in this case, I have some text that, let's say that I copied from one place to another, and there are some spaces, and I want to get rid of these spaces. So I will click left shift, and then all the text will be moved to the left by 2 spaces. So here it is, move, move. And that's the reason why the left shift can be useful sometimes. Okay. In that case, like I don't want to actually make the changes, so I will just get out of here. Let's take a look again at all the articles. And this time I want to show you a feature that I couldn't show you under the categories. I want to save everything. So if I go, I'm on the C# category, and if I say save to text, I have a confirmation message that says that all the files were saved to this location. All the files, all the articles for the C# category. So if I go here, here it is. Here it is. And these are my articles. This is useful, like if you want to take the articles and give them to somebody else, or just to have them in a different way. It's just so I took them from the screen and I saved them in a text format. It's up to you how you use it. I found it useful.